Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday and it's time for some self-care. It's around like 5 o'clock. It's officially the afternoon, pre-evening I like to call it, pre-evening. Little snazzy thing for you there. But I wanted to do this vlog style. I did mention in my last video that I would be doing a self-care routine coming up just because it's something I've really been enjoying doing. I was never the kind of girl to have like a skincare regime or like loads of product or anything like that. Not saying that that's changed drastically, but slowly but surely I'm taking little baby steps into the self-care world, and I just thought I'd kind of share with you the kind of things that I do to kind of de-stress, especially after uni and everything and working from home, studying from home. It can get quite overwhelming and sometimes it feels like you can't detach yourself because you're already home. Does that make sense? So I like to kind of make my bathroom into a little bit of a spa, have a little moment, have a few hours if I'm honest, and just chill and be by myself and pamper myself. So I thought I'd bring you with me just for a bit of fun and just to show you what I do and what I get up to in there. The only thing I will note is that my bathroom has the worst light in the house, so gonna be kind of a tricky one to film, but I know you guys aren't too worried about that. Just a struggle for me. So let's go. So welcome to the bathroom. So the first thing I like to do is just kind of set the scene, I guess. So I light a load of candles, probably put on some music, just a kind of really chill playlist that I just find like super easy to listen to because it's all about like unwinding and like having a breath and de-stressing from whatever your day has included. So I'll show you my candles. I'm very excited about this bit, little candle haul segment I guess. The majority of my candles are actually running kind of low because I've been doing this rather frequently. I would say like once or twice a week, which is kind of a lot. Like before I would probably have a bath like once a month, like it was a real treat. Now it's like, why not treat myself every day? So to start off, I have these two tiny ones. These are just IKEA candles and they smell really good. I think they're like the floral version. You get 3 in a pack, and these are definitely on their last legs. Then a very low candle again, and one I actually stole from my mother. This is a Yankee candle and it's in the scent Snowflake Cookie. It's like a Christmas edition one, but I just think it's really cute, so I light it all year round. But that's the reason my mum didn't want it. It's a very sweet scent. But I feel like for the bathroom and bubbly baths and things like that, can't go wrong with a little bit of sweetness. Then my newest addition is this one. This was from Home Sense, DK Maxx, one of those. And it's just an amber and bergamot candle. It's Huntington Candle Craft apparently. And I love the smell of this one. It's definitely more of like an autumn scent, but as I said, I kind of mix them all together just because the more candles the better. And then I also have another candle which you're actually sat on, but it's just a soy candle and it's in the scent Rain. I've had this candle for years and it's still like half full. It's the best smell ever. It's my favorite smell in the whole universe when it's like a really hot day and then it rains and you can like smell the rain. Yeah, so I'm gonna light these and just kind of stack them around, so like on the side of the bath, on the side of the sink, like on top of the toilet, wherever I can put a candle, I'm gonna. I do find it really important to kind of like set up your space because it's kind of the time that allows your body and your mind to kind of process, I guess, the fact that you're moving away from your working day into a kind of self-care moment. So it's not like you're typing on your laptop and then bam, straight in the bath, because you haven't really switched off yet. So it's a really important time that I really like just to kind of calm down a little bit and take that stress away, because last year of uni is very stressful. And then as for product, I'm just going to be using the last little bit of this Imperial Leather Marshmallow. Again, such a sweet scent, but I have a few Radox ones. I have the Muscle Soak and the Stress Relief, which I also love, but Christian really likes those too. So when it's just me having a girly old time in the bathroom, you very nearly fell into the bathtub, I opt for the pink one. So I'm going to pour this in with some hot water and I just kind of switch between hot and cold. Obviously you obviously know how to run a bath, but I like my baths quite warm, so I always start with the hot. It is so much brighter out here. The washing machine is on if you can hear that, but I've just put my laptop on charge because girl needs to have a movie when she's in the bath. Like, I'm going to be in there for the long haul, and I usually choose a chick flick, but I'll chat through that later. Now is for the third most important step, I suppose. I've also taken off my mascara just because I like to like let my pores open up and like take off all my concealer and things like that, and I just used my micellar water, which I showed you. But the most important step is pouring yourself a big old fat glass of wine, because like I said, it's Friday, it's allowed, and to be honest, if it isn't Friday, most likely it's allowed. And you can't do self-care without a glass of wine. You can't do a bubble bath and a chick flick without a glass of wine. So I've got a £3 bottle of wine, which I bought from Lidl, Student Life, and I'm going to be having that with a heck load of ice in it, because otherwise the wine goes warm quite quick because you're in a warm environment and stuff. So sorry if that triggers anyone having ice in their wine, but when you're in the bath, you need it. It went in my wine. So I just got out the bath, which was so lovely, and I'm gonna pop on some Garnier face mask. This is also a face wash, you can do it like either way, but I'm gonna wear it as a face mask just because I've been having like loads of blackheads like all around my nose recently, which isn't the one. I was gonna do a peel off mask, but I think this is gonna be better for what I'm looking for rather than just like the satisfying peel off mask, because there is nothing better than like getting a really big bit. Love that. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over to my face, and then I think it's like 10 or 15 minutes you leave it on for. Oh, only 5 minutes. Super quick and easy. Okay, I look kind of scary, but it already feels like so refreshing on my skin, like super cooling, which I really love. Haven't washed my hands yet, but I just thought I'd give you some more information. So it's the Pure Active 3-in-1 charcoal, so it's an anti-blackhead wash, scrub and mask. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, set a timer for 5 minutes, and hopefully this will really like draw out all of those nasty things and leave me with fresh skin. So the face mask is now off. I've just left it for a little while just so my skin can kind of settle, because I do have quite sensitive skin. I've had eczema before and everything like that, so I just like to like keep to one product at a time. I don't really like to overload my skin too much. So the time is now 10 to 8. I don't know why that took me so long to work out. You know when it says like 7:50, but then you have to say it the other way around? Sometimes my brain is a little bit slow, and that was embarrassing. But my fringe is a little bit crazy from being in the towel turban, but I'm just going to moisturise my face now with the Olay Double Action Normal to Dry Skin Day Cream and Primer. Now obviously this is a day cream, it says it on the jar, but this is literally the only face moisturiser I have, and I find that all of my other moisturisers are just quite heavy, and like I said, my skin is quite like sensitive and delicate, so I prefer to use this. I will need another pretty soon. We're on like the last little dregs in that, but I think I have another one stored away, but I think that might be expired, so definitely gonna have to top up. But this, it smells so good. It feels just like so lightweight, which is what I really like, especially in a day cream. Night creams can obviously be a little heavier, but when it's a day cream you don't want to be walking around with like grease all over your face. Moisturising is so much more difficult with a fringe. But I'll just take kind of pea-sized blobs, I guess, or dollops, and put them on my cheeks, my forehead and my chin, and then just kind of blend that in, like just rub it really lightly, like I'm very gentle with my fingers, in like usually circular motions or upwards motions. I watch Valeria Lipovetsky and she's very good with skincare. She looks like a freaking 18-year-old, and I think she's like 28 or something. It's very impressive. So I try and do upward motions. I try to mimic her, but it's not always as useful, especially if you're doing it quickly. I find that I literally like just drag it down my face, which is not very good for you apparently, and then I just take any excess and I do drag that down my neck. Oh, it feels so much better. I do find after a face mask, like my skin is very dry because it's dry already, and then face masks obviously like draw out your skin, so that feels so much better. As for now, I've just had my dinner. I just had some like roasted veg and it was really freaking good, but I'm actually gonna have my like dessert, or I like to call dessert, and also just like a self-care moment because I freaking love this portion of my evening. It just makes my soul very happy. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, that's so annoying. But I'm going to make a tea and I have a little square of dark chocolate. I would usually have 2 squares, but I only have 1 left, so I'm gonna have 1 square of dark chocolate. And usually, I think if you would have seen any of my other evening routines or things like that, I have a vanilla chai tea, but we found a new obsession. Let's go to the kitchen. Tea cupboard, very full, and my new favourite. Now, I think it's pretty obvious that peppermint tea isn't any kind of like new groundbreaking find or technology or anything like that, but I had never tried peppermint tea, and after watching Jess Conti's video about her sleep schedule, she had peppermint tea and I was like, oh, maybe I'll try it. And it's so good. If you are a fan of like mint chocolate chip ice cream or just like aero mint or anything like that, it's very windy, sorry. I find this to be like such a treat, especially I think because I'm having it with dark chocolate. It just really gives me that vibe. So I'm gonna boil some water and have peppermint tea with my chocolate. Now obviously I know there's going to be people out there who are like, making a cup of tea isn't self-care, it's just like part of your routine or like a ritual kind of thing, which I guess it kind of is in a way, but I think it's also how you treat those moments. Like, I don't have peppermint tea at any other point of the day until I'm de-stressing and kind of sitting down and relaxing, so for me having that peppermint tea is a key part in the rest of my self-care routine, because again it's just kind of the correlation, I guess, in your brain between a certain item or a certain drink or a certain action and kind of the de-stressing and unwinding for the evening. So to me it is part of my self-care. Again, chocolate is just a bit of a treat, but I feel like throughout the rest of the day I won't have chocolate. So again, it's just kind of a treat, a little bit of self-care to be like, you made it through the day. Congrats, you know, that kind of vibe. And it is something I really enjoy doing, just like sitting in my room having a little bit of melted dark chocolate in my peppermint tea is just really lovely, and something that I do really enjoy and makes me feel good, and makes me feel good about myself knowing that another day is done and I've been productive and now I get a reward. I think it is really important to like praise yourself for like the smaller things, not only just like graduating and all these big milestones, like even just like today, like journaling and going out and getting groceries and things like that. Like, they're all small wins in their own way, so I think it's important to kind of recognise that and give yourself a well-deserved pat on the back. The tea and chocolate is usually followed by either a book or some TV shows. I'm feeling like today I want to watch TV shows, just because I find like when I'm reading a book my brain is still active, which, don't get me wrong, can be great and like amazing escapism, and the book I'm reading at the moment I really enjoy. I'm still reading I think it's called The Drug Ring. I don't know what's called, that's really bad, isn't it? I'm like 3/4 of the way through it, but it's really good, and it's the one I've been reading for a little while now, just like every now and then. But I like to watch a show because you can completely turn off, like your brain can kind of be numbed for a little bit, depending on what you watch obviously, but I tend to watch like trashy TV drama. guilty pleasure of mine, which I'm sure a lot of you share out there, but I've recently been watching Insatiable, and it's just kind of satisfied like that little yearning in me for some TV drama, some girly rubbish crap TV, which is also great at the same time. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing now, and that is kind of like the end of my self-care, I guess. It's taken a good 3 hours to get to this point, I would say, like with dinner in the middle, but it's just something I really love doing, and is something that I don't know, but I think because it takes up a whole afternoon or a whole evening to schedule it into your week, it's just something to help fill up some time, help kind of separate the days, and also just give yourself that little bit of reward whilst obviously taking amazing care of yourself, which obviously has its own rewards. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this little self-care routine, a little bit random, but just something that I thought you would appreciate, and something I've really been watching other people's self-care routines recently, so I also wanted to share my own. But if you have liked this video, please hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below, because I'm currently posting 3 videos a week, so if you are stuck at home bored, or maybe you're even getting into a bubbly bath and want to watch some YouTube, hit subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. Bye!